Alongside, though, who certainly provide plenty of action, the young female driver from Victoria, Ava Agnostiadis, will be alongside the number 1 cart of Costa Taparis. The second row of the grid, well, didn't he really turn it up in the pre-final? Maxie Walton will be on the second row of the grid. Alongside him will be the number 8 cart in the Formula K machine. Christian Genev will be starting on the second row. Toby Duverac was a big mover in the pre-final as well, so we'll keep an eye out on cart number 4. Toby Duverac there from Brand Print Australia. The Victorian driver did a great job in the pre-final. We'll keep an eye out on him as well. Thanks to our Minimax sponsor for this weekend. It's the AWC Motorsport Academy supporting the Minimax Championship. We are getting set for a start. They're formed up nicely. Who's going to get the whole shot? And, well, we're going to find out in one more lap as they have a no start. So as you can see, the drivers have all formed up very well indeed at a nice steady pace. And no doubt Costa Taparis got to compete in the 2018 Rotax World Finals. It was in Brazil, and gains a lot of experience from that as well. And one thing for sure is when you get to go over to the World Finals is the start, the very slow, steady pace. So everyone is in their correct position and they always get underway nearly the first time. And Costa, well, he did a magical job. He did Australia proud as well. He was one of the fastest drivers on track in Brazil in 2018 at the Rotax World Finals in Minimax, and enjoyed it so much. He is back in action for 2019 and starting it very well indeed, because he's off the front row. And as I said before, our young female driver, Ava Agnostiadis, she's driving tremendously there this weekend. She shares the front row with him. See them fall of our Minimax, and you can all see them go very tight down into turn 1. Great start indeed there. As we said in the pre-final, he did a great job, and he started off with a bang again. It's Maxie Walton moves his way straight into second position. Ava really lost out there. It's very hard when you start on the outside to try and get over to the inside. Not too bad of a start, but she's lost 2 positions, so she'll be trying to quickly fight back. They work their way along the back straight for the first time. Great job indeed there for Christian Genev as he slots into 3rd position. They work their way through the double right-hander for the first time. Ava already having a little sneaky look to the inside, wasn't quite there, so she's had to yield as they now come to the top of the hill. There goes Costa Taparis, roars his way across the start-finish line. Inside move for Ava Agnostiadis. The energy cart slots into 3rd position. So a great move there indeed, as she will now hunt down the 68 cart of Maxie Walton as they work their way flat out through that right sweeper. They don't even lift the young Minimax drivers, pedal to the metal flat out, and they do a great job of it indeed. Hard on the brakes into that left-hander. It's turn 5, and now they're along this back straightaway they go. And already out in front, he's opened up a nice little lead. Costa Taparis out in front in his Cosmic Machine. And then in 2nd place, Maxie Walton there. He's in his comp cart, is the brand. 3rd is the energy cart. But look at this, the number 8 cart back to the inside. Big move here and gets the job done. So a nice move as we see now Genev back into 3rd position. 4th position there is Ava, so sliding back. 5th position is cart number 4, Toby Duverac there, doing a great job at the moment, trying to get a part of this battle, as well as we cannot forget he also did a great job in the heat races. Kamel Murad, he is in cart number 7. He's currently in 6th position. Behind him is Jesse Lacey. Then we've got Jordan Ensby, who's just found the way past the Sebastian Manson. Behind Manson, then we've got a great tussle here, the cart 44. Rakowski. Jake Rakowski it is. Oh, look at the battle here as Genev goes to the inside and now moves into 2nd position. Big move for the cart number 8, doing a magical job as he slots the number 8 cart into the second position. Ava Agnostiadis follows through into third, so Walton now just slots back to fourth. They work their way along that short back straightaway once more. And this is Christian Deneve's second year of the Mini-Max program, and was doing a great job at the end of 2018. They're running third and fourth, fifth a lot of the time, so he'll be overjoyed there, battling it out here for second position with Ava Agnostiadis. A great way to start the year. Young Christian, as they work their way through turns 2 and 3 once more. And as you can see, every ding-dong battle you see, it brings the pack closer together. So Maxie Walton, he will now get closer and closer and maybe have a look, as well as Kamal Murad has moved ahead now of Toby Dubarak. Then we have Jesse Lacey still in 7th. Jordan Ensby, what can he do? Can he close up? He certainly pulled away from Manson there, who's currently in 9th position. Benny Munro has now moved his way into 10th. So there is your top 10 at the moment. They climb their way to the top of the hill, and as you can see on screen, Ava Agnostiadis just saying, work with me here. Let's try and hunt down your race leader. But no way, says Christian Geneve, as he slots back to the inside and gets back second position. So they work their way out of turns 2 and 3, flat out through the right sweeper. And Ava very strong through that part of the circuit, swarfing all over the back of the number 8 cart as they work their way along that short back straight, pedal to the metal, flat out as they go through that left sweeper. And look at Ensby really on a charge here. He's a little bit further back in the pack, Ensby, but he is now starting to put pressure on Jesse Lacey, so that is for position 7th, and maybe we'll see it this time around. They roll their way across the start-finish line once again. Ensby gets a run down the straight, goes to the inside, yes! Squeezes through into 7th. Great job for Ensby, the Queenslander, as they then work their way back through turns 2 and 3 once more. Cannot leave your eyes away from the battle here, because look at the run Ava Agnostiadis got back to the inside. So back into second position. Maxie Walton, can he capitalise? Not quite close enough to do so as of yet, but he is flat out through that left sweeper and right on the tail of Geneve there as they work their way through that very tricky double right-hander. They've got to roll through there and be as patient as possible to set it up before they climb their way up to the top of the hill. Having a look at our lap times at the moment, and still a great tussle. Walton, they're just trying to hang on there. It's because we can see Kamal Murad all over the back of Maxie Walton there. So a great tussle for 4th and 5th position. Your race leader posting times of a 43.287. Quick time is a 43.187 from your leader a little earlier on. But look at this battle on screen. Maxie Walton there really battling it out with Kamal Murad at the moment. The two Comcart carts there battling it out. It's great to see. See if they can work together and try and get a part of this action for 3rd and 4th. Hard on the brakes, back down into turn 1 they go. So Ava Agnostiadis feeling the pressure because Christian Geneve, they're not giving up at all. 43.474, so it's a little quicker than Ava on that lap. So let's see what he can do. Can he find a way past the energy cart? A great tussle to see here from our youngsters. And as we see the age of these youngsters, what they're providing on track is magical stuff indeed. They're only between of age 9 and 12, these Mini-Max drivers. And have a look at the 8 car. Can he make a move to the inside? Well, I'll tell you who is making a move. It's the 7 car. Back on the inside, Kamal Murad. He is fighting and gets back 4th position from Walton. Fantastic stuff here that we're seeing on track for this final. But Costa Taparis looking in control at the moment. Very, very smooth young driver. He's got some great guidance behind him there with Shane Piper guiding him with kart setup and driver training. So great effort for those guys. Oh, big move for their Ensby. Makes a move on the inside of the 4 cart of Toby Duvarak. So Ensby slides his way into 6th position. just talking about Costa, he just posted a new quick time, 43.173. There's 18 grueling laps for these youngsters. And when Costa is just punching out quick time, lap after lap, certainly focused and doing a great job indeed out in front. Daryl Smith is up here with us again in the commentary box, a man who works very closely with Rotax. Daryl, great race on our hands here for our young Mini Max drivers.
Yeah, fantastic. Costa out front there. You can see class act coming back from the World Finals in Brazil. He's showing what he's learnt over there, but working with Shane, he's doing a good job.
Daryl, you get to work with many drivers from all different parts around the world. How important is for drivers to go overseas and then what they bring so much back into their home country, don't they?
I think they're out of their element. They drive against different people, different drivers. They get a bit more confidence, and they come back and put that into practice. And I think that's what the difference is when they go overseas.
Yeah, certainly right there indeed. And as you can see how focused Costa is, so smooth, so consistent as well. Great battle we've still got our hands here for second and third. Great to see these youngsters just fighting every lap. 6 laps still remaining. And as we can see, it's the Cosmic Kart leading the way, from then the Energy brand in second position. Then you've got a Formula K kart. So 3 different make of karts. 4th is the Comp kart. So 4 different brand of karts are battling out. Then we've got a Praga as well. Great to see the mixture of different brands battling it out here on this Mojo C2 tyre. I must say, Daryl, what I love about the Mojo tyre, it really teaches the driver how important it is to wait and roll, feel the grip before you can get back on the throttle. It's a great skill to have as they move their way through the ranks.
Yeah, totally. That's why the tyre was designed that way. You know, from word go, it was meant to be a tyre that you had to drive and learn to drive properly with it.
Certainly is, and it's great to see. And on a track like this, there's some very fast-flowing parts of the circuit. And then when they come up to that double right-hander to near close to the top of the hill, it's a patience game. It's rolling, waiting for the tyre to grip, help the kart rotate around the corner. Then they can accelerate. And I assure you, Ava Agnostiadis just absolutely trying to get the absolute most out of her Mojo C2 tyre. And a youngster, Christian Genevi, they're not giving up indeed. So a great job indeed there for the Formula K driver, fighting all the way in this battle.
That's a good battle. Over back is a good battle also.
Still a great battle on our hands, a little bit further back in the pack as well. So as we can see, I think one of them is Jeremy Silcock, his first year into the Minimax program. So Silcock, you can see him leaning over the back, doing everything he can, having a great tussle with another Praga driver. So plenty of action throughout the field. We've got some action for second and third, and cannot leave your eyes away also from this battle happening as these drivers now roar their way across the start-finish line once again. It's a 96 kart. So Oliver Irwin in kart number 10 there. He's on the tail of Silcock there as they work their way out of turn 5. Certainly great day of racing. The drivers had to test and practice in some really tough conditions. It was over 44 degrees here on Thursday and Friday, and Saturday it cooled off quite nicely, and here Sunday for our Super Sunday finals, well, the conditions are perfect. Mid-20s at the moment. Certainly great for the engine, the tyres, and no doubt about for the drivers, which is allowing them to do consistent times. And as we're getting closer to the dying laps of this final for our Mini-Max race, magical job indeed for our race leader, Costa Taparis. He now just crosses the start-finish line. So nice, comfortable lead he has. So Ava Agnostiadis sideways onto the straightaway. This will give Geneva a great chance to maybe make a move under brakes. No, not quite close enough, but certainly keeping the pressure on kart 14. So I'm not mistaken, this is the last lap. So let's have a look at this battle, and it's all on for second and third position. Can Ava Agnostiadis hang on? They come along the back straightaway. You can see Christian leaning over the wheel, flat out through the left sweeper. No opportunity to pass through the double right at the moment. What a great job these have done, but how about this? Take a bow. Costa Badaris, a great job for you, my man. He takes victory. And coming along in second position, a great job for Ava Agnostiatis to hang on. Fantastic drive for Christian Genev there in third position. Fourth position, he will be very happy indeed as cart number 7, Kamel Morad. Maxie Walton in 5th position. Jordan Ensby works his way up into 6th. Jesse Lacey 7th. Munro in 8th position.